Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where, when we last left off, I needed to take a break, because, the thing I had to do was going to be very complicated, although I did ultimately reason that it's one thing that's really very complicated, and then the rest of the stuff is like, not great, but it's manageable, theoretically. Now, whilst between episodes, as I said I was going to, I did leave things just working, cooking. As you can see, we've got all of the lovely things down here. They're also full. If we look at nuclear pasta, it's full. I also let it fill up the system as well. So somewhere in here, hang on. Yeah, the fused modular frame is full, and it's also backed up as well. The system isn't entirely stocked up, but it was close enough last time I checked. And as you can see by the power consumption, it's just hovering around 2,800. Because I also took the, as you can see, I took the summers loops out of a few things too. Now that we don't need them as much. So we can slap you in there. Lovely. Slap the nuclear pasta into here. Woohoo! 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 Alright. Nice. Oh, that's so good. Right. So now what we need to do is our very big, very complicated thing. Which is going to take some time, but it is manageable. As I said, I just got to focus one thing at a time. Just take it nice, careful, slow. That's the point. Nice and slow. Nice and careful. We can pull it off. Shouldn't be an issue. By the way, do let me know. Well, I don't think there's anybody around at the moment, but my audio problem from yesterday seems to have decided to stick around. I was hoping that restarting OBS would kick it up the butt, but it doesn't seem to have. I've kept the audio more or less as it was yesterday in the hope that that will just be a fix. But I really don't know why it suddenly decided, hello, I'm going to be noisy now. That's the dog barking, I better go check. One moment. Right, that's fine. It was just a parcel being shoved through the letterbox. Right. That's fine. So, what we need is to think very carefully. So if I can just get the... Which one was it? I forget exactly which part it was that was like the super complicated thing. That's right, it was you, wasn't it? The supercomputer. You were the one that I was like, oh no, this is going to be so complicated. Which it kind of is, and kind of isn't. It's more complicated than it needs to be. Because I'm not pumping it off from somewhere else. I'm building it fresh. And supercomputers are incredibly complicated. Okay, so here's the supercomputer, for which we need computers, we need AI limiters, we need high-speed connectors, and we need plastic. Now the computers, of course, we have over here, which is circuit boards and crystal oscillators. Now, the circuit board, memory serves, was actually relatively easy, sort of. We need a lot of copper sheets and silica, but that's a manageable quantity. The crystal oscillators was the more complicated one, because we needed crystal quartz, relatively easy, AI limiters, which was two things combined, and rubber. So, yeah, so we need... And of course we need double these numbers because we're doing it for two of them. So, how much rubber do we need? We need 28 per each one. Okay, so what can we just get in terms of rubber? Can we get 28 out of one? I don't know. That would have to be double 28, wouldn't it? It would have to be 56. '50's the most. That's annoying. So we are going to need 2 of these. That's fine. That's a thought, though. See, that just needs a constructor. That just needs a constructor. You just need a constructor. You need an assembler and 2 constructors. What I might have to do is actually like delete and move stuff around a bit. I'm not entirely sure if I've given myself enough space here. Okay, so you're rubber and you were 28, weren't you? Because it was 56. So 28 for each one. That's perfectly fine. It's manageable. It's big, but it is manageable. Okay, then we got 40 crystal quartz. Can we just... Again, I don't know if we can. Okay, that's the 240 crystal quartz. The AI limiters are going to be a bit more complicated. I'm thinking I might do, actually. And these are the wrong bloody way around, because of course they are. God damn it. Why is it that when one thing is the right way around, the other thing that you can pull out isn't the right way around? Like, you'd think they'd all face the same bloody way. Oh. It was 2. At least we've got infinite of these, which is why I'm focusing more on doubling everything up on this sense than anything else. How many did we need? 4 per one is what you're telling me. Can we get you up to 8 and split? I can actually, quite handily. That's good. Well, well, maybe, assuming we can get 40 copper sheets and 60 quick wire from a single thing. Although... Don't think... Yeah, I was going to say that's not going to go up to 40, is it? Shit. 40 copper sheets, 160. Oh, 150, really? Fuck. Okay, what we'll do... wait, which one was it? Quick wire. We got 160, which means you need to be 80. Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you were, what were you, AI limiters, weren't you? I'm pretty sure we needed 8, which was, oh, was it only there? I don't know. Won't argue that. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so that's actually good. So what that essentially means... See, I'm working this out, it's just going to take a lot. You're both 80, that's a level 2. Combined into a level 3. You're both 20, that's a level 1. That's a level 1, which combines with that. Okay, very good. So that's all that set up, ready to go. Yeah, you need to combine into one as well, don't you? Thing is, I know I've got this all set up. I think I am going to have to move a lot of this stuff, which is a little annoying. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do, just so I can keep track of everything. I don't even remember, what was it, like supercomputer or something? Yeah, you. Just so I can keep track of what the bloody hell I'm doing. Right. So that's AI limiters, that's good. Because this was all in aid of making a computer, wasn't it? In fact, it was all in aid of making 2 computers. Which one were we making? Wait, have I got confused? What the hell was I doing? That makes... I know we needed that. Problem is I've just deleted everything. I shouldn't have done all that, should I? I need to drop this shit down so I can look at numbers again. Hold up. Damn it. I always do that. I always delete it and then I think to myself afterwards, oh no, I kind of need that. Right, that was it. And then we had you. One for you, and it was one for you. Because you, yeah, you had 3, but I needed 4. And you had 5, and I needed 4. So we sort of upped one and dropped the other. So it was, yeah, it was 4 supercomputers that we needed. So hang on. See, this is why I should start making notes. Right, so we needed 8 AI limiters, which we did just build. Except I thought we were focusing on computers. So I just built you, and I'm not sure why. I mean, I need to build it eventually, yes. But I thought we were building computers first. I may have got a little turned around and confused. Hang on. No, wait, that's the wrong computer I was making. Because it was a computer made in an assembler. That's where I'm getting confused. It was that one. Yes, that's the one I wanted, wasn't it? Because we needed 16 computers and you could go up to 8. Couldn't you? Yes. That's what I needed. And I needed the AI limiters. Right, that's it. It was crystalline oscillators I was building. I knew there was something I was like, hang on, what the fuck am I missing here? Right. One of these days my brain will engage itself. Didn't each one of these need 4? Yes. Okay, so we needed... Yeah, because we couldn't go over that. I mean, theoretically, again, we could with summer zoops, but I don't want to keep using them up. Okay. So we've got the 40 quartz crystals. You should both be making 40 separately, correct? Correct. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That means you can go off and do your thing separately. I mean, we could combine them and then separate them off, but that doesn't... There's not really much point to that. So the other thing was rubber, for which we need... And in a roundabout way, kind of the reason I did it like this... I'm just thinking, should we... Nah, this will probably be better. So that makes our crystalline oscillators. For which we need 4 a pop. Good. For fuck's sake. Why does it just reverse itself? It's like half of them are orientated one way and half of them are orientated the other. You've just got to be watching out for it. Ugh. Drives me up the fucking wall. Right. Alright, now we get you. Start. It's messy as fuck, but you know what? It works. None of these things go over. No, we're also going to need, annoyingly, yes. Realized I'm quite. Hang on a second. Now I need another refinery about here-ish. I could. Maybe it's the right way around. Theoretically. a merger, please. Okay, so for the record, all of this was in aid of one single part of the supercomputer. In fact, no, it was in aid of one part of the supercomputer. That was for the crystal oscillators that we were going to combine into the new for the computers. Yeah. Now we need to make the circuit boards. Yeah. Which one were we going to do? It was the bottom one, wasn't it? The copper. And yeah, see, that part's at least relatively easy, so that's something. Copper sheets. Actually, how many was it? Hang on. Down there real quick. It was... because we needed... didn't we need like 2? Yeah, that was it. We needed... so yeah, each one of those is going to go into its own separate thing. And then you get... so we need 12 and 12, so we need 24 in total. Which I think I can do, because this is slightly over 12. Aren't I lucky? Right, so we need basically 53 of both of these. $53. Oh, tits. What's 53 divided into 3? That's actually a really good question. Hang on. It'd be 51, which would be 17, and then 2. So it's 18, 18, and 17. There's your 53, yay. And then we need silica at 53, which I think I can do off its own back. Nice. combines into circuit boards, which we needed, what was it, 24? Yeah, it's 24. So that's that. Then we combine those into 2 of these, because we couldn't quite... Okay, so what we'll do, for the sake of a little bit of space saving at least... That on the wrong one. Again, just saving a bit of space here. Alright, we want a splitter. Yes, about there-ish. Level up. No. That's not quite forward enough. Damn it. Close, but not quite. Excellent. So 24 come out of there, 12 go in here once we connect that up. Yep. And that, all that, just for the computer. We haven't done the AI limiters, or the high-speed connectors, or the plastic. Well, the plastic in and of itself should be relatively easy, actually. But, yeah, kind of sucks. Okay. That should then be combined, because I'm fairly certain I only need the one. What am I looking for? Merger. Excellent. Whew. I feel I should start piping this up with stuff. Let it cook for a bit. Because, boy howdy, do we have a lot of stuff to let cook. look hooked up now? So why are you still showing red? Oh, wait, what are you supposed to be? Oh, you're supposed to be... you. Yes. And you're supposed to be up at 4. Okay, we've already got the rubber churning. That's a start. Now, we of course need Deuterium. We need copper, and we need quartz. Deuterium, copper, and quartz. Oh, would you look at that? Is those really aren't being used. I've more or less shut that whole section down. The thing we don't have here is quartz. Let's just do all of these at level 1 first, just to get them all in the correct position. And we'll work out who's going where in a bit. We do still need to find a copper one, though. I realized I've done one of those wrong. God damn it. Why do I always manage to do one wrong? I kind of wish these things weren't quite so fiddly to get looking good, but apparently they just are. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. I don't care at this point. That's all of that. I do also have to put you guys in. Okay, so we need raw quartz there. You three are copper. So let's do quartz. Wait, how much quartz did you need? Because it was quite a bit. It would look like 53 or something. No, 31. 31. Okay, so that's a level 1er, definitely. You're a Mark 1? I think we're going to need a bit more than that. Okay, so that's a level 2. It'll eventually connect up with a level 1, of course. Now, which of these also needed Caterium and how much? Your Caterium, copper, 66, oh, 66. So 67, 67, that's 134. 166, let's say. Which means we're going to need a level 3er. Actually. Nope, too far. I mean, it should be going up because it's all plugged in. Oh, no, it's not quite connected there yet. That would be why it's not being eaten up. Oh, and these need to be level 2s as well. That's more like it. Okay, so you need 40. That's a level 1. That's a level 1. That's 16. Oh, shit. I forgot the fucking smelters. Why do I always forget the smelters? Every time. Every time, I always forget the smelters, don't I? So each one of these needs 34 copper ingots. That's easy. Theoretically. Right. So these are all copper. Copper there. Technically speaking, there's a copper over there. Kind of far away. Yeah, because this is the thing, it will eventually just catch up with itself, won't it? They both doing 40? Yep, going along nicely. Good, that'll start backing up. Alright, so that's all of that. Now, Caterium. Which one? Oh, actually no, I forgot the bloody smelters. Every time, I always forget about the sodding smelters, don't I? your Catarium. It was how many? 16. Easy. You sure you were both Catarium? Yeah, okay. So 16, 16. Nice, 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 nice. Right, that's that. And it's 4 o'clock already. Okay. Both need 48. Just to give it some leeway, I'm going to build these ones over here. Okay, so that's that working. That's good. Catch up with itself. Very nice. Right. Catarium. Really? Too close? Okay. Let's pull it back a bit. We'll definitely do a splitter. Alright, so that's that. Hopefully that's all we'll need. Now the tricky part is we're going to need a hell of a lot of copper. I did say it's 4 o'clock 5 minutes ago, didn't I? Hang on. Let's take a break. And we'll get back with the rest in a minute. See you in a sec, guys. And we're back. Okay. Ooh, Ethereum's going up. Is it working? It's not working. Why is it not working? I know why it's not working. I forgot to pipe it up to the power. Now I need to find a source of copper. So, is it working? I think it's working. Excellent. Okay, yeah, copper. Okay, do we... Because theoretically, do we take it from something else? Because, strictly speaking, a lot of this stuff should have just stopped. But it's also the case of I'm sure some of it's probably going to end up being used. You're copper, aren't you? Just siphon some off down there. Theoretically. You're a miner Mark II pumping out at 600. On a level 5 conveyor belt, which is 720. Well, let's see. If the whole thing falls apart, it falls apart. How many do we need? I mean, in terms of number, what do we need over here? So 34, 34, 34 is 102. $182. Okay. That's a level 3. This was, yeah, this was 30. So you need 90. So you need to be level 2, fairly certain. Mm-hmm. 80, a level 2 plus a level 2 is a level 3. Which needs to go all the way around here, I think. Okay, so that should be good for that. Fingers crossed. Okay, so that should be the rest. That should then start making computers at some future point. Yes. Until the copper starts showing up. Did why did that's did I not put you on the thing properly? There it goes. The hell? That was very strange. I was wondering what was happening there. What are you making, by the way? 28. Wait, 28? I was wondering why that had stopped. I guess I must have put the merger on the floor rather than connecting it to that, which is what stopped it. That was strange. Yeah, oh well. Not a big problem. Look, this is all churning along and working now, slowly but surely. Nice. Gotta make 4 a minute. I'm sure it'll work. that gets me 8 computers. Okay, so that's all of that. Can I stress? It was all just for that. That's very strange. It's doing 3 there, 2 there, 2 there, 3. Oh. That's weird. Oh well, don't worry. I'm sure it'll work itself out. Especially once that starts like backlogging up a bit. Okay. So now we need AI limiters again. High-speed connectors again. And then plastic. Now AI limiters should be easy-ish. So AI limiters is literally what we've just done. Okay, so for that we'll need a slap down just temporarily, just so I can look at the numbers and stuff. And how many computers did I need in whichever one of these ones it was that needed computers? 4. I needed 4 computers. That is, there's the 16 computers. So we need 8 AI limiters. That's a relatively small numbers. High-speed connectors. Okay, let's focus on high-speed connectors next. Because high-speed, the circuit boards... So that should only just be 4 things, theoretically. Trying to work out where I want it more than anything else. assembler there. So you need to be you, fairly certain. Copper silver. Not interested in numbers yet. We'll work that out in a minute. And then what were the other two? Hang on. So wires and wires. I wonder. Could I funnel both of those into there? Or could I do one smelter, which is just Caterium? Just thinking that might save me on copper a bit. Yeah, I need to build it somewhere else. I need to build it further back. So you know what? Let's build it. Okay, so you are that. That's fine. You are... Wait, which one were we doing? Was it you? Yes, you. So it was copper sheets. No, that's... Yeah, it was copper sheets and it was silica, wasn't it? Actually, if we do... Hang on. I know I'm being kind of pedantic about this, trust me. That's that. You then make that. So we've got copper, quick wire. Copper sheets, quick wire. That's fine. You both need standard ingots. Then we need copper sheets, silica. Yep. And then what was the others? Into there. And the other ones were cables and quick wire. The only difference being that I need one more constructor right there to make some cables. Hey Slice! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome, welcome. 8 of those and 12 of those. Oh, that's going to be a fucking problem. What are we doing now? Banging my head against a fucking wall. Feels like it. I'm trying to make supercomputers as a part of making... what the bloody hell are they called? The neuroquantum processors. The problem is, of course, supercomputers are an absolute bitch to make. Which is why I say I'm kind of banging my head against a wall. Because it's like... I've done all of this to make regular computers. Right? And then now I need to make AI limiters, high-speed connectors, and plastic. I'm using the recipe that's on the side of the screen right now. So... It's got to a problem where I need so much of everything. I keep having to double everything up, and it's kind of fucking annoying. So I can only make 9 here, and I need, what was it, 12? I need 12. Oh, do I want to just throw some summer loops in there? You like the recipe that uses batteries? I don't have to bother with all that crap. Could get away with 9. Wait, 9. It would make 12? Oh, it's 1.5, of course it is. Oh, no, that was not what I wanted. Get away with that. That might be better. Oh my god, how many quick wires do I need? Eight circuit boards? Jesus fucking Christ. We can get away with that at least. 80 cables? Why is it always ever so slightly over 1? Like, why? It's annoying is what it is. Now, why do I even have that? I don't know, probably something I built at one point. This is why you don't like the normal... Look, I've already started with the whole thing. I mean, what is the other recipe for supercomputers? I mean, it still needs computers, which I've already made. What does it need? Cables. Hang on a second. See, batteries would be the annoying thing in this particular recipe. Because... I mean, I've already set up the computer creating thing. The electromagnetic control rods, I'm making those, and I was piping them over to my nuclear power thing, but then I decided I didn't want to use the nuclear power thing because getting rid of the excess was too complicated. So technically I have electromagnetic control rods going spare. Technically. The problem would be batteries. if I did it this way. Because batteries are annoying. Because we're going to need aluminium. And aluminium is annoying. Sulfur plastic. Maybe it would be better to do that one. If we got sulfur bauxite, the oil we've already got, wouldn't need a lot of copper. Maybe that would be better. We've already got the computers going. 12. So each one of these would only have to drop down to 6. Ironic, really. Stop that. You can make supercomputers in assemblers? Can you? Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, you see, I didn't want to do that because that's even more bloody complicated. These ones are annoying, to say the least. These are not fun. Honestly, I think these are worse. That's why I was doing that. We'll work on sorting that out later. Okay. So we've got the electromagnetic control rods. That's not a problem. A lot of wires, but I think I can manage that actually. I'd forgotten I had spare electromagnetic control rods lying around. I thought that was going to be annoying to build. But no, I do have spare, because as I said, I was using it for nuclear power. Now I'm not. I would still have to have done all the computer-related stuff, and computers are annoying too, but... So, the batteries. That being the case, we're going to have to delete all of this now. That's nice. Did you help? Kinda. You made me stop and look at what I was doing more critically, I suppose. Which is better than nothing. So yeah, batteries. So we need bauxite. Bauxite's probably the most annoying part of that. Mostly because of the excess. Do I have the alt? I think I've got all of the alts at this point. Or at least I should do. Don't know, let's have a look. What concrete? Oh yeah. I've been doing that for a while. You told me about that one ages ago. We should do the other recipe rather than that one. That way at least we don't get the excess. We do need a lot more bauxite though. Don't know how much I need to make. What are we? So we need 40 batteries in a manufacturer. Hang on, I need to work out some numbers. Which needs 70. Oh, we need oh, for fuck's sake. Why is everything so complicated? Ugh. We needed how many of these? It was 70. Oh joy. Can I even do that in one? Maybe. Just. So we need, for that we need 70 ingots from this. No. Don't we need, if that needs to go into a smelter first, doesn't it? Yes, that's it. That's what we're talking about. So 70 of those. Yes. All right. 70 of those. Which is 70 of these, which is 140 of this. No, come on. That's 140. That's 93 alumina solution. 93.3 if you want to get technical about it. So let's say 94 for safety. That's that. Oh no, hang on. I'll do that. There we go. And that doesn't give me any annoying little excess. That's better. Yeah. Why does everything have to be so bloody complicated? Right. Let's start cooking shit up. Okay, so we're also going to need some copper ingots to go in there. $23 copper, well, 24 technically, if you want to get pedantic about it. We can just pump you up right about here-ish. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna need a new source of copper. Or I could just massively boost up this one, actually. Because this is only a level 2. Ooh, 1,200. Don't think I'm going to be needing that much, but I'll happily take the increase. Right. No. What level did I put you at? You were level 3 originally. Yeah, level 4 should probably be fine, I think. Come on, let me through. Yeah, it's only 24, that's easy. Oh yeah, I need water on you. Don't I need coal somewhere as well? Yeah, I need coal here. Ah. Okay. I swear to God, getting any single thing done in this game is a goddamn chore. Ah, you need to be level 2. Nope, level 2. You need to be... level 1 is fine. Okay. Don't we have... We do. Better. Now, you need to go down to some water. There is no water around here, is there? The one spot I picked doesn't have immediate access to water. God damn it. Well, I guess we can pump some in from over there. Why does that not line up? What's up with that? That'll be weird. Okay. Ow. Work out the best way to get some water up to there. Especially with there being no giant vat of water anywhere nearby, that makes it extra annoying, I think. Alright, who did that? Alright, that's it. You're having it. Okay. How much did we need? We needed 78. Oh, that's easy. Okay, that's good. Very good in point of fact. Right. Now we just need to slap in some pumps. How far does it go? Get on the pipe. Stay on the pipe. Do it. I've got to work out how best I'm going to pipe up to some power. I guess I could just leave that hole open, but I don't think I should. Should be powered up. Yeah, it's churning. Let's just hope the pumps are enough to lift it all the way up. They should be. Not sure if the pump will get it all the way up to the second pump, but maybe. We'll see. Oh, it's thinking about it. Yes. Yeah. I think we have liftoff. Maybe. Well, it's certainly thinking about it. Well, it's full of water. So we'll take that as a yes, that works. Now. It's 5:05. I need to go for a break. I definitely need to go to the toilet. Right. We'll keep chipping away at this. Back in a minute. And we're back. Alright. Okay, so we need coal and we need bauxite. Don't we? Not the bauxite there. Or over there, even. See, because look, this is where the electromagnetic control rods were. I knew they were around here somewhere, so we can easily pipe those in. So I just need to see... Where's the... Is this the bauxite? It is. Ooh, that's handy. How much did I need? Couldn't have been that much, was it? Hang on. $78. Okay, so as long as I can get over 78, I shouldn't need any more aluminium anywhere else, I think. Certainly bloody hope not at this point. We can probably get away with a level 1. $60. 90. Slap bang right in the middle, because of course it is. No, I'll tell you what, we'll zip it around a bit. Now, where are we going to take it? This way is getting a little on the busy side. We'll get it in a minute. That we take. Yeah, that works. Nice. It'll just about do it. Alright, we're going to need to drop some bombs. There we go. Nice. Whoop. Alright, so that's that as a starter. Well, that'll slowly work and fill that up, because why the hell not? We're going to need some coal next. Now, coal. Got coal down there. Not the best. We do have coal. Have I not claimed any coal for this whole area? I haven't, have I? Never needed it before. I must have done. It's not that one or that one though, because those two are for this thing over here, so... I guess it was you? Yeah, it must have been you. It's got the water. Bauxite's not coming in, or is it just not here yet? It's not here yet. Okay. It will be. So yeah, we just need some coal into there. So, do we siphon some off from somewhere? If so, where is it? I know we've used bauxite before over here. We must have done. We can't not have used bauxite. I just don't remember where the hell it was. There's the coal. A lot of it too. Guess we could pipe some over in that direction. Okay, logistics. One, whereabouts are you? Really? Well, that's going to take a bit of time to go along this particular trek, but it should make it fast enough. Okay, now we got to deal with the excess water that's going to be made. Ugh. Where's the rest of the... Oh, is it all the way over here? I mean, I could just deal with it by piping it into here, but it seems a bit overly redundant. we want to go down this one. Right? Yes. She's directly underneath there, would you believe? Good enough. Right, we also need you. Because do it. Well, it's a bit of a long pipe, but that just means it can store more water. It'll work. Gravity will assist. Depending on if the coal's reached it, it might already be working. Yeah, there's a little bit in there. Excellent. Well, that's a start. My God. Almost doesn't seem worth it, does it? So that's that. Now we need plastic. We need wire. Sulfur. Ooh. Okay, so we'll do the copper next. Copper wire. Copper wire, 120. How many copper wire can we do in a single constructor? I can't help but get the feeling it's not going to be enough. So as most we can do what, 75? Yeah, 75, and we needed 120, so that's 1660. That's an easy thing, that's just you, isn't it? I think we can probably get away with a single smelter unit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Done it again. Okay, so yeah, 60, 30 in, 60, 30, 30. Yeah, that's good. They're both 60. And then combine into our 120. Yeah, you only need 60. That's a nice, easy level 1. Whoops, missed. I thought if I turned a light on, perhaps. Right, logistics, level 1. Where did I leave all that copper? Lovely, very pretty. Okay, so that's that. That should be the copper, theoretically. And then we need 80 plastic, which again, I don't think I can do in just one, but you never know. Production, refinery. was it 80? Yeah, 80, that's kind of an annoyance. But I guess it'll have to do. Because I don't think I can get 80 out of this. I cannot. Best I can hope for is 240s. Annoying. But manageable. It's more annoying that I'm going to have to deal with the excess, and I can't pipe it over to there because that is way too far away. That'll do indeed. And we take you, combine you about, let's see, merger. Combine you about fish. That's a fair point. Probably put it a bit more in the middle. To do it. You working? No, you're chewing up 40, aren't you? Let's just max you out, just so you don't go overboard. Good, okay, so that's all that. The only other thing you need is some sulfur, which we can very easily... Hang on, let me just copy. Right, let's move you to exactly where I want you to be, which I'm thinking... Hang on, we were doing 40 and 40, so we're definitely going to need to be a level 2. Goes in there. Now we need you to come this way into there. That's nice. That's actually bloody working, would you believe? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Nice. Also, fairly certain you should be a level 2. It'll fill up, and then all we need is 60 sulfur. We do already have a sulfur being used. It's an impure, which is a bit annoying. Let me just work out where you're going. Actually, you should probably be facing this way. Thinking about it and considering where we're about to go. We wish we could auto-connect some of these things sometimes. Okay. So the sulfur we're using is over there somewhere. So where is it exactly? Let's see if we can at least get batteries cooking before I finish for today. Are you sulfur? Oh, you are sulfur. Where do you go? Oh, do you... Oh, I thought you were limestone. Ah, that would certainly explain it. This was sulfur. This wasn't... Conveyor belt Mark II as well. We only need a level 1. Ooh, that's good. That's actually very good. Okay. That'll do it. Nice. And then that'll get the batteries kicking off. And then that's computers, that's batteries. What was the other thing we needed for this? Oh, it's just basic wires. Huh. And obviously we'll have to pipe in the electromagnetic control rods. It does need 4, which does actually make me think how many of those am I actually producing and where am I producing them. Because suddenly sort of dawned on me, oh yeah, I don't actually know where I'm doing that. Also, apparently I left a hole open here. I really shouldn't do that. Okay, where did I make those electromagnetic control rods? I know I made them somewhere. Actually, what I probably should do, speaking about making holes in things, follow the damn conveyor belt. Over here. Ooh. Yeah, that makes sense. We're making 4. That's perfect. That's literally exactly what I wanted. Brilliant. No notes. Hey, it's working. It's working! Sorry. I always feel the need to say that. I don't know why. Okay, so the only other thing we need is a whole bunch of copper wire. Right? Copper wire. There's only 120. That was 100. We still can't do that in... I wonder. Can we squeeze it in here somewhere? I put these the wrong way round again. 'Cause I'm just an idiot who never pays a fucking attention. Oh no, in fact I should only need the one. Theoretically. I think I should only need 50 of these, shouldn't I? 25 a pop. Merge you two together up here. Nice. So now what we need to do is pipe some copper right about here. Ooh, that's a bit unfortunate on the placement. Should only need a level 1. Also, you're facing the wrong way. Thank you very much. I could be wrong, but that might actually reconnect. I'm going to test that. Nice. Let's just hope that's enough copper. Oh, it did work. Nice. I wish I'd known about that before, but whatever. I kind of wish I copied the thing first, but whatever, we're already sort of committed at this point. So we definitely want to be about there-ish? No, there-ish. All this for some bloody supercomputers. Almost doesn't seem worth it. Nice. Nice. Alright, we slap you down about there-ish. Potentially, at least. Well, there's nothing in the immediate vicinity, so I'll call that a bit of a win. Okay, and we've got... Oh, in fact, what we've got is no time left. It's 6. I have literally spent all day just to get supercomputers made. That's... Dear God, this game, man. This game. Okay, tell you what. Let me pipe this up to some power. Can't do that one. Can we do that one? Yes, we can. That'll at least let this go steaming on into here. And then all we need to do next time is that. Which will get me one, I repeat, one of the 4 things needed for this. At least time crystals and fixed site trigons are relatively easy compared to supercomputers. Because I fucking hate supercomputers. Right. Okay, so yeah, we're close to getting the supercomputers done. This is literally insane, by the way, what we've got going on here, but hey ho, it is what it is. So yes, that will have to be for next time, I am afraid. But at least we're like 90% of the way on supercomputers. The rest of the stuff should be easier, at least. So we'll just have to deal with that as we go. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.